I'm about ready to get started here. Got the headset on my dome and this. I'm going to be doing Talos Principal VR. Let me open this drink. It's a vanilla Coke. I've had vanilla Coke before, but I got it from 7-Eleven, 20-ounce bottles. I went to the grocery store the other day and they had it available in a 12-pack. I was looking to get some sort of drink when I went, so I decided it's going to be, this is what it's going to be. It's going to be vanilla Coke. So this is going to be Talos Principal VR as stated. What I did not state is that it's going to be a room, well, not room scale technically, but certainly standing, just like when I did the game known as the Room VR. So, let's get some housekeeping stuff out of the way. Make sure my mic is not clipping. Test. All right, it's not clipping. All right, good. Should be sounding strong. I'm using the Oculus headset microphone, just like I did with the Room VR, except instead of using Audition, I am just using some filters. Get this headphone cable. Using some filters that will hopefully make it come in nice and clear, but it's not the full nice processing I had, but I'd rather see if I can save some frames per second. What is this notification? Breaking news. New White House precautions include requiring masks in the West Wing. Apparently, the White House has had some staff test positive for the coronavirus disease that is so deadly that it's killed 80,000 people in a country of 300 plus millions of souls. We got to shut down everything to prevent it from getting to truly horrific levels. And what happened? Why am I like turned around? Why is my tracking completely wrong? Let's quit. And start it up again. Because I wasn't able to actually do anything there. Also, the Oculus mirror shows nothing. I noticed that right now. Okay, I'm getting just a black screen, so it shouldn't say anything. Whoa, what is going on here? What? Yeah, it's behind me now. My tracking is like, from this position, I should not be losing tracking. Why am I turned around backwards? Okay, now I'm way over here. Let's try to get into the game. going to do a short demo to start with while I explain what's going on here. So, as I was trying to say before, I realized everything was completely screwed up. Also, I need to get OBS going. So, in the event of a intrusion by a thing that most live streamers call viewers, I don't really get too many of those. But just in case, I'll be able to see it out the corner of my eye, maybe. Also, I need to make sure everything is working. Right now, I am just in black void instead of anywhere in the game. Got options. What's going on here? I just did a test. Everything was working fine. Now all of a sudden, everything's messed up. Let's see. What could be going on here? I'm just in blackness, but I can... like it didn't load or something. Also, why do I have no audio? I did turn down the sound. Output device, speakers, yes. Realtek. Yes. I'm not using the Oculus headphones. X audio 2.7 or 2.9? I guess 2.9. Why do I have no sound in the game? This is really weird. Oh, that's right. I muted it. I remember now. I muted it earlier when I was looking at my test recording. But as for why I'm just getting a black screen, that is a whole other question of why this is not working. Alright, there's the sound from the game. So I'll try launching it from Steam. So earlier, I mean, there's just so much stuff I need to say about what the heck's going on with this, but I can't get anything out because it's just a struggle to get the game to run. Earlier, I thought when you launch the game from Steam, it says, again, it's behind me. Okay. Loaded this time. Teleport is X. Okay. Menu. Teleport, use jump, use move. Okay. It's not letting me teleport. Did I disable teleport? That's another thing. Like I tested this game out. Movement mode preset. Custom. What does that mean? Teleport, instant teleport, blink teleport, classic. Oh, there's advanced controls. Strafe, always move at full speed. Yeah, I don't need that. Click to move, where the trackpad needs to be clicked. I'm not using a trackpad. Head-oriented movement. Play space. Hand. Looks like, yeah, like I had alright, let me just say it right now. I bought this game probably about a year ago on some sort of sale, and I did not play it for months. Then I watched someone play the regular game on YouTube, ASMR style, and it got me thinking, like, okay, I got Talos Principle VR. I haven't even explained my history with Talos Principle Standard. I played Talos Principle Standard back in 2015. I actually bought it during the August 2015 Farewell Extravaganza, which was 30 days of videos on this channel to celebrate my complete failure as a YouTube content creator. And I bought the regular game at that time, and I even did a video on it, 3D video even, but there was some problem and I had to re-record the video. I'm not exactly sure what happened, but I just remember looking it up the other couple days ago. There was some sort of problem. Rotation controller. Right. I think I'm used to moving with left on like the gamepad, so also kind of weird how this thing moves up and down as I move my head up and down. Rotation method, discrete. No, we want continuous rotation. Rotation sensitivity, I might have changed that. Movement on rotation controller. Okay, I think I know what that means. Where if I uncheck this, it will only allow me to rotate left or right, and the up and down on the stick won't do anything. I'll leave that on, see if it gets in my way. Third person fallback view. When artificial movement happens, aka as my friend Budweiser of Stereo 3 Productions also refers to it, forced camera motion. Let's try it. I want to see what it looks like. Vertical fan bobbing. Okay, so I guess if you're floating on the fan, they will remove the bobbing effect. I'll leave it on and see what it looks like. Strafe movement. Yeah, I want to be able to strafe. Sure. So we've got a custom setup again. Comfort mode. No, I don't think I want that. Graphics. I haven't changed the graphics. We are on 125% VR rendering ratio. Goes all the way to 400%. Future-proofing this game. The mirror view. The mirror is a typical mirror for a VR game where it's too zoomed in. You can barely see the game world. So instead of using that, I'm using my Oculus mirror. And it looks pretty good. The VR API. So this is where I realized the game was not actually running Steam VR, even though when you launch the game with Steam, it gives you the option to run with Steam VR, to launch the game with Steam VR, or launch a moddable version in Steam VR. But I had already changed this the first time I played it, when I was testing the game. And so it's actually using Oculus, which is excellent. So I was able to disable Steam VR and get that performance back. Steam VR was running, but it wasn't actually doing anything. And I was trying to use the display VR mirror window from Steam VR, but it didn't show anything because it wasn't actually running Steam VR. It was just showing the virtual grid world. And B, just the frame rate of the thing was terrible on the Oculus Home. It was 30 frames per second. With the Steam VR window, I can get a 60 FPS capture. And even though I'm getting a 60 FPS capture right there, 30.00 FPS. That is because when looking at my test recording I did, I realized this, even with just I don't know, 2/3 of the window showing the actual game. It's still too much detail in the game world for 60 FPS at 6,000 kilobits per second to keep it looking nice and clean. All sorts of blocking and artifacts when I would move around, move my head, move my character. And in this game, the character moves fast. It's no Zing the Land Beyond. You move fast. So I decided to knock it down to just a mere 30. So after watching that person play, I decided to go download Talos Principle VR, and I went and did a little bit of a test. I did this short demo that we're going to do now. I also did the full demo. Let me move this. Whoops. I did the full demo, and I was amazed at how well the game runs. The game was released in 2014, I think. And it looks nice. It's a nice looking game, but it runs super smooth. So I'm right now showing my FPS. Yeah, it's being captured. So I'm getting a little less than 90 at times, but it's generally running very well. It's rare that I'm able to actually experience a VR game at a full 90 because I usually play Vorpix games more than native VR games. Those just run terribly. Just as a rule, even old games will run terribly with Vorpix. Oh, I guess that's an example of forced camera motion, jump, and falling, apparently. Really weird.
Behold, child, you are risen from the dust, and you walk in my garden. Hear now my voice, and know that I am your maker, and I am called Elohim. Seek me in my temple, if you are worthy.
So another issue with my recording was the sound was just too loud, and it looks like it reset my volume settings. So I need to make sure that those are good. Still seems a bit loud. And I usually would see in most games my setting on desktop audio of -9 dB works perfectly, but for some reason this game is just balls loud. Balls loud. Let's just do this. Music should sound soft. Yeah, that's about right. It's coming in at -25 dB when the notes are hitting. That's all right. That's acceptable. All right, so I tested the game out, ran beautifully. I prepared to do a playthrough of the game in virtual reality, live streamed. I created the title card for the game that was at the start of this live stream, and it's the thumbnail for this live stream on YouTube. But I did not actually ever do it. And I also remembered that I needed to finish Zing the Land Beyond, another puzzle adventure game. Oops, that's not correct. This is correct. So, I didn't actually end up doing it, and I did go back and finish Zing. Actually, I don't need that. I do need this. So I went back and I did finish Zing about a week ago. Proud of that. I started that playthrough in 2018. October 2018. I can't... For some reason I thought I had started it in 2019, but no, I really took that long from the game. I can't believe it, actually. It's just crazy to me. I really had no idea taking that big of a break. Anyways, that puzzle game is done, so I wasn't about to play Talos Principle VR either, to be honest with you. So let's listen to this and I'll explain why I'm playing this game now.
How do you solve a problem that extends beyond your own lifespan? That question may be the essence of civilization.
The text is
the only answer I can find
not
is
great there.
to initiate a process, to create an environment in which the solution will occur independently of yourself. But that requires a difficult sacrifice. Letting go of your desire to bear witness, to exist at the center of the cosmos. To participate in the project of civilization is to accept death. Oh, Alex, you're such a fun person.
So her voice sounds really familiar. I mean, yes, I've played this game already, and so I've got 20 hours into the main version of this game, though I did not complete it. So obviously I've listened to many logs with her voice, but it sounds similar in terms of another game that I may have played. Alright, so we've got that star there. I just did this like 20 minutes ago, half hour ago by now, thanks to all the issues I was having. So I know how to get that star without any trouble whatsoever. I just love the speed of this compared to Zing. I'm just zooming around. Just zooming around, turning real fast. And like I was talking when I did the test, because it was the main thing I was testing was actually the audio, because I've got this set up with the Oculus headset, microphone, plus those filters. And I just did this whole thing here. Nice bit of physical interaction here.
Child, and my temple will be revealed to you.
Not really, though. This is the end of the short demo. It really is that short. Okay. So what was I just saying? I talked about speed compared to Zing. I talked about the voice of the character. All right, I was going to say why I'm playing this right now. Let's start the main game and then I'll explain why I'm playing this right now. Hopefully not a black screen. Just get me into the game. I just want to play. I've had enough technical jibber jabber. Alright, here we are.
Behold, child, you are risen from the dust, and you walk in my garden.
Garden of Eden.
Hear now my voice.
I am Adam.
And know that I am your maker, and I am called Elohim. Seek me in my temple, if you are worthy.
Alright. So I just had something pop up, J downloader. I'm not sure. Okay, there we go. Actually start. Oh, I won't know for another 20 seconds. There's a bug with this particular site. Oh, nice. My downloads will be complete. 50 seconds. I want to see if this 2 seconds. Will it start or will it bug out on me? It started. Excellent. Eight items from my Steam wishlist are on sale. I really have too many games. As it is, not just free games, but also games I actually purchased that I still have not played. Like, what was supposed to be the next game I was going to play in virtual reality before I decided to play Talos Principle, which I still need to explain why I'm playing this game. But that game I'm referring to that I was going to play in VR next was Metro Exodus with Vorpix. It actually runs a playable frame rate in VR. I was not expecting that, actually. So that's what it looks like when I jump. But I do still jump like that. Why do I get a jump when I jump backwards into something? My head actually moves. Oh, same when I jump into this from the front as well. But if I just jump, I stay in place and the model clips through my face. It's very goofy. I don't think I'm going to be using this. Okay, the jump. Oh. Just trying to figure out how it decides. I don't know. Oh, what is that? With the reset button? Oh, nice. That's how they do the reset. It's got it on both hands as well. That's a cool, clever way to do the reset. I like that. Physical interaction. I like some light physical interaction in any game. I don't need everything to be tedious physical interactions, but I'm not a Chris of Stereo 3D Productions who's like, yeah, physical interactions. I don't like most of them. I don't think he hates physical interactions, but I think he has a low tolerance for bullshit physical interactions, which I can understand. But I haven't played that many full VR, I mean, first party native VR games with physical interactions, so I've been seeing how gimmicky they can get, really. Most of my VR gaming has been with Vorpix, with mouse and keyboard, sitting down at a desk. It's really just the way I've been playing it for the past... How long have I had VR? 4 years since I got DK2. Also courtesy of Chris, Stereo 3 Productions, Budweiser. He gave me the gift of virtual reality. We'll never forget it. So initiating child program check. I think that these ruins are Roman. I think the Romans used brickwork more so than the Greeks. Subject-object interaction, okay. Complex task management, okay. Child program basic calibration successful. That's the simplest possible puzzle right there. Ooh, what does this thing do? What? We gotta get ourselves. Correcting for errors. Done. Reloading child program. Done. Nice. So, yeah, we gotta start this off right by getting blown to pieces. Spatial awareness? Okay. Predictive capacity. Okay. I believe that there is a star you can get. I don't remember too well, though. Take these through. Oh! Relax there. Okay, here's the ladder. Trigger to climb. Oh, no. I'm back here. Why would I want to go back here? I'm screwed. Let's see where it puts me. Oh. Oh, it actually reset. Okay, it doesn't normally reset. I don't know why. I mean, I guess that's there in case you wanted to go back to the start. I don't know if there's any reason to go back to the start. But if you were to come from the hub world back to here, you would be coming through this level in reverse. So I guess if you want to get past these obstacles, you don't have access to the jammers, so you'd have to go up that ladder. I think I understand why that is there, why the ladder is there, but I don't understand why anyone would want to do that, such that the game designers accommodated for it. I don't know where I am, but there is something beautiful about this place. I will explore and see what I can discover.
All across this land, I have created trials for you to overcome. And within each, I have hidden a sigil. It is your purpose to seek these
Have a nice day.
sigils, for thus you will serve the generations to come and attain eternal life.
Attain eternal life. Again, talking about the meaning of life and death in the universe. Here in this game, just like with Zing, the Land Beyond, just like with the Wild Eternal. The Wild Eternal, storylines of Wild Eternal, which is a 2D walking simulator game, and Zing, which is an adventure puzzle game, are extremely similar. It's about someone who's trying to break the cycle of rebirth. Here, I guess, it's about eternal life. And that brings me on to the topic of why I'm playing this game right now. Because I was watching Rico of the Stars. He discovered this game on PlayStation Store a few days ago. And he's live streamed it this past weekend. And once again, I am brought back into remembering. I have Talos Principle VR and I never played it. And I knew I tested it just, I guess, 5 months ago at this point, and I knew it ran well. I knew I could play it and just live stream it, but I just lost sight of it Then ricostar live streaming it brought me back. Peephole. So ricostar takes this is exactly the kind of setting and storyline that he is going to enjoy, because he's into all that like breaking down your sense of reality type of content out there. People talking about quantum mechanics, like that's like the ultimate thing. Because quantum mechanics, the way it's explained, makes it sound very mystical and mysterious and magical. People just love that shit, especially if they can indulge in those feelings, something being magical and mystical while also it being quote-unquote science. So you don't have the stigma of being into like Wicca or anything like that. I don't know if there's any purpose to that, but I wanted to see if I could actually do that. Because that will allow me to take this and bring it past this bomb, which I don't think is of any benefit for this puzzle. No, it's not. But it's good to be thinking outside of the box and stuff like that.
You will not need this sigil to open the gate to my temple, but it may serve you in times to come.
It certainly will. So this game's got a lot about breaking down your sense of reality, your ability to feel confident about your perception of reality, and it does that by really laying in on the speculation that technological advancement will come to a point, some have called it the Singularity. What was his name? Ray Kurzweil popularized the idea of the Singularity, where I don't remember exactly what the Singularity is about, but it's related to the idea that technology will reach a point where it can create virtual realities that are indistinguishable from real reality. Like this virtual reality here, I can obviously tell that this is not real. I mean, it's thanks to the 125% resolution, it's very little aliasing, but the world is, it's very simplified compared to reality. Like the ground here is just a flat texture. There's a little bit of incline to it over here. The grass is just some waving, flat textures that have transparency. And that's what grass is in this game. It's very obvious this is not reality. But with increased processing and improved techniques and improved methods of displaying it, like neural interfaces, you can create virtual realities, and the brain won't be able to distinguish it. So the idea is to take a step back from all that and say, hey, what do we really know about reality? That's when we start getting into deep stuff, man. That's when we start going deep. When we start breaking down our sense of reality, and we're not even taking hallucinogenic drugs to do it. Oh yeah, that's why I labeled this live stream Deep. Because this game has mountains of text, tons of recordings of particularly that woman, and it's just all about creating an environment of feeling like you don't know if what's real and what's not, and what's a simulation and what's computer, and what happened to the world, and where are things going to be going. It's like this, it's just all thrown in there, and it ties into ancient mythology. Even though we're about high tech, we're going back to the ancient world when they didn't even have conception of the ability to see things that weren't real and weren't really in front of you, like other than like dreams and mystical, magical states. They couldn't even imagine a photograph, seeing an image, pristine capture of reality, taken from one perspective and then moved across time and space and put down on a table in front of you, and you can look at it. And it looks this is exactly what it looked like. It's not a drawing, it's not a sketch, it's not a representation filtered through the human mind. This is objectively what it looks like. Oh yeah, we're going deep. I can get as deep as you motherfuckers want me to. Right now, it says there's one motherfucker here. Is that true? Show yourself. Is that you, Rico? You ready to go deep with me as I play this game? Yeah, those edges look very nice. It is a little bit blurry, so I think that there might be some sort of FXAA. Let me see. This is the same type of menu system as the Serious Sam 3 games, and it's weird to get to. Yeah, that's the FPS counter that I got going. I guess I don't need to have that all the time. Let's see what game times and star level. Yeah, I don't care about that. I think it's weird how you get to the options. No, this just takes me back to performance. Am I not able to color scheme standard, cold, vivid grayscale, apocalyptic? Not much different than grayscale, is it? It's just a different tone. Noir. Okay, that's super high contrast. Let's leave that standard, but yeah, it doesn't look like I can see. Advanced options? Oh, I've already been here. It doesn't look like I can see if there's any type of FXAA. I think that there is, just because that edge isn't, even when I look at it with one eye, it's still blurred. Let's see if I can focus on it. Like maybe my IPD is a little off. Nope. It should be about 163 lens spacing. But yeah. The game world looks sharp. There is some crawling of aliasing. The image is not perfectly stable. I see it on the textures over there. I see it especially on the trees. Alright, let's do this puzzle. And I remember looking at my... I didn't watch the video from August Farewell Extravaganza, but I did see that I did do these puzzles. I think we got to do a little bit of a jammer shuffle here. Yeah, we had to do the jammer shuffle. Oh, it actually like goes out and comes in.
The shapes you are collecting are not mere toys. They are the sigils of our name. Each brings you closer to eternity.
It's that easy, huh? Just do some puzzles, collect some sigils, have everlasting life. Is there any way to see... Whoops. Yeah, I won't be able to see when I get achievements because I'm not in Steam VR, which, to be fair, the Steam VR achievement thing never really pops up for me. I see it in Budweiser's videos all the time. I can't tell which I have and don't have. I guess the ones try and fail again, and eventually succeed. Some of them have descriptions, some don't. Oh, if I have it, there's a blue, and it looks like... Yeah, there's a blue tint to it. Alright, let's go. Let's get back into it. I got everlasting life to get here. Let's not waste any more time. I'm pretty sure there is a star on this initial level, but I don't remember where it was. So I need a green straight piece. Oh, no, I can get a green straight piece and an L through there. So normally in the 2D version, the HUD will show you what pieces you have and what you need. But there's no HUD here, and I'm pretty sure I had... Oops. Pretty sure I had it enabled. Toggles display in-game HUD info, health ammo. That's a thing that they probably should have changed text of for this game. This is their custom engine that they use for Serious Sam. So, switch out of reach. This is one of the puzzles. In fact, I think this is the first puzzle I saw ricostar doing. He tried to cheat. But he wasn't able to do it. You gotta check all these corners. Cubby holes. He tried to get so close that he was able to grab the jammer from the other side. But it turns out even if you're right here, it'll kill you. And anyways, the purpose of this is to just go over here and... Oh, that's not a physical interaction. It's just a button press. That's fine, I guess. But you're supposed to do that so you can then just come over here like so. Disable that guy. Oh, just saw these columns pop into existence. I love the speed. Oh!
Well done, child. Only one more sigil is needed.
Okay. So I heard my... I noticed it was going like that. Like it was going to my left hand. And I felt force feedback. So it actually does go there, and it displays there. Very good. Let's go, 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 go. So far, no motion sickness. I did feel motion sickness when I did my test of this game back in December, but I hadn't played VR in a while at that point. I've just come to a point in my VR gaming and career where if I don't play for a while, I'm going to have motion sickness for the first several sessions. This is another one I saw ricostar do just 2 days ago, so no need to waste any time. Let's just go get it done. I know the solution.
My temple awaits you, child. Go forth.
I keep looking at the chat, but it just says "Sup, my niggas," which I said like an hour ago at this point. It's a solo live stream, but that's...
My child, you do not need to collect all sigils at once.
Yes, I do.
You are free to return to this place whenever you choose.
I certainly want to do all the sigils in this world, because I don't want to come back here. Alright, I need to get over there. You can stay in there. This game is just so smooth, man. The frame rate is just butter.
You are most diligent.
Thank you.
Perhaps this trait will serve you well in times to come.
Get out of my way there, buddy. So he's complimenting me on my diligence, which is a word that means you are thorough and you make sure that you do everything that you need to do when it needs to be done and in the proper manner. I just wanted to look at the reflections in that pond. The reflections look good. They look correct. In stereoscopic 3D, they are correct. Hello? What? I can get two more. My eyes have been opened. This world is not without order. It is shaped by a great designer, with signs and portents to guide my steps. I am one of his children, and challenges are set before me to test my faith. One with faith. Version 10. Whatever the end goal of this grand challenge is, it's far out of reach. Knowing that, how are we supposed to resist distraction? I would say that reading those QR codes, sitting there reading the terminals, are all distractions from achieving the goal and outcome of this game. Now here's a terminal. Nice physical interaction there. 14 million discs, or 47 million discs. Network inaccessible. Milton Library Assistant, unresponsive. Initiating command prompt, done. Library archive session ready. Hi. Unknown command. Type help for list of available commands. What's this? Unknown command. ASDFA. Unknown command. Hello world. Unknown command. I think dir is a real command, so I'll type help. Oh, dir is not a real command, actually. It is actually list, open, run MLA. Let's try list. Welcome.eml. From Nadia Sarabhai at Institute for Applied N percentage sign. To Alexander Drennan at something pneumatics. Subject, welcome to the team. Hi again. I'm sorry if I was a little odd at the meeting. Oh, it fully scrolls. Okay. I'm sorry if I was a little odd at the meeting. I know you were nervous, but the truth is that so was I. This may be hard to believe, but you intimidate me. You're so young and you've already accomplished so much. If the situation wasn't so grim, I might even be jealous. There's also something I wanted to clarify. I realize that, nominally speaking, I'm head researcher here, but this is your project and everyone will respect that. And yes, I know you're not used to working like this, but as of today, you're in charge. No pressure. Gee. Let's do this. Nadia. Figure it out.eml. From garbage to an IP address. Subject F space 6E. The way I see it, the world doesn't come with a manual. You gotta figure it out for yourself. Bit here, bit there, put it together, try to make sense of it. I'm pretty sure there is a truth, but that doesn't mean everyone who claims to know it really does. Then again, that doesn't have to be a bad thing. We live in an amazing world, and searching for the truth can be a real adventure. Plus, it's good for the brain. Anyways, just some rambling thoughts from your old man. Don't let this stuff get you down. You're young. You've got loads of time to figure it all out. Love, Dad. Well, if you're old, and you figured it out, then just share your knowledge. There's no need to figure it out. That's how most things work, at least. That's what education and learning is for. You don't need to figure everything else out. Athena in the garden of the Hesperides. Garbage did not trust them, but they moved with such grace, such nobility, that it was hard not to follow them further into this strange garden of gears and cogs. They led her to a place where the crowns of the brass trees seemed to grow together, forming a kind of chamber strangely reminiscent of a chapel. In the middle of this chamber grew a smaller tree made of bright blue steel, and upon this tree grew a single golden apple. This apple, the nymphs said in unison, their eyes aglow, confers the gift of deathlessness and true wisdom. Many heroes, and not a few villains, have come to claim it, but all faltered in the final step. For you must know that deathlessness reveals the mortality of the world, and true wisdom, its unending folly. Who would take this burden upon themselves? Some say that Heracles, some garbage, gazing upon the stars, and wept. So when ricostar read this, he said, the apple represents such and such, and yup and yup. I don't remember what he said, but we've got a garden of gears and of cogs, a place where the crowns of the brass trees seem to grow together, creating a kind of chamber, strangely reminiscent of a chapel. And then a tree made of bright blue steel. This is a metal forest or metal garden. The apple, growing from a blue steel tree. You're going to have some sort of interpretation to make sense of it. That is for sure. Let's run the Milton Library Assistant and speak with it. Hello, guest. How can I help you today? How well does this terminal show up? It's all right, I guess. Your query. I'm sorry, but you just wrote... What you just wrote was nonsense. And I respond best to subject, verb, object, syntax. Nice. It's the standard syntax of speech. You understand what I'm saying? Understand is a strong way to put it, but yes. Are you able to take offensive pointless contraption? Describe your functions. There's a simple subject, verb, object syntax statement right there. The subject, of course, is implied. That is legal syntax, is to imply a subject. The verb is described, and the object is functions modified by your to specify what functions we want to understand. I could also say, what was the first word of the last sentence you wrote? Let's try that. It should be do. I'm sorry, I'm only able to process and respond to basic subject, verb, object syntax. You probably will say the same thing for this. You cannot insult me. Okay, you understood that. Describe your functions. The Milton Library Assistant is designed primarily to sort and classify data in the library archive. Secondarily, it facilitates user interaction with library resources via an intuitive human language interface. It also provides powerful networking and troubleshooting functions. How old? Excuse me, how old are the library archives? I wish it had a digitized speech, so I didn't have to speak everything, but we'll survive. Library resource publishing dates from the 1st of July 1995 to the 27th of June 203F. Your query? What is the current status of the library archives? Our archive. There are 47 million resources in archive, taking up 5.4212750 petabytes of disk space. So 1 petabyte, as I told ricostar in his live stream when he read this terminal, 1 petabyte is equal to 1 million gigabytes. 1 billion gigabytes is 1 petabyte. We've got 5.4 of them here. That is approximately the size of 30 billion photos, 7 million minutes of HD video, the entire internet in 2003. However, the majority of library resources are corrupted or invalid. 10.6954751 gigabytes of uncorrupted resources are indexed. Only 10.69 gigabytes. I've uploaded videos to YouTube that were larger than that. I've done live streams where the file size was bigger than that. So we don't have much data left. I want to know what kind of information is archived. Can I ask that? I can't quite ask that right now. What are these terminals? Terminals provide access to the library resource archive. How long has this system been running? I already asked that. Oh, no, I didn't. I asked when it started, I think. System has been active for 9999 years. What caused the data corruption? Progressive data corruption is inevitable in any system over time. Yes, the principle of entropy applied to data storage. Additionally, a large number of inconsistencies were detected during sorting, leading to greater than average data invalidation. Forget the library. Can you respond to queries on the outside world? My knowledge is limited to the data in the library archive. You can ask about other topics, but my responses may be limited. Who is Elohim? Elohim is the noun for God or gods in modern and ancient Hebrew. What am I? You are logged in with a guest account. Alright, so when ricostar read this, he went deep, man. What am I does not seem to be sufficiently answered by you are logged in with a guest account. And he went on this big thing about it. Let me tell you what I think about this response from the system, from the Milton Library Assistant. The Milton Library Assistant is not aware of me as an external person. It is aware of the account, the accounts that are interacting with it, the permissions level, the account type. Think of it like a programmer. I have done some programming, so I know how this shit operates. The level of the account determines so many things about what can be done inside of any system where you would log in with an account. So that is what the Milton Library Assistant is saying. That's not as expansive and metaphysical and woo-woo-woo-joo-boo an answer as Rico of the Stars gave, or an analysis that he gave. But it is the way I interpret it. He can have his interpretation, I can have mine. And we're going to see not necessarily whose is deeper all the time, because you can get deep as you want on any simple little thing if you want to really sit there and do a podcast about it while you're supposed to be doing a gaming live stream. But I'm going to give my thoughts on shit just the same. You are currently in a support session. Oh, where am I? You are currently in a support session with the MLA Human Language Interface module. Your library archive session may be resumed at any time. So this is, again, supporting what I said. The MLA is speaking and answering the questions from the perspective not of me as an entity in this world, but as me, a user of its program. Where am I? Does that answer have anything to do with where I'm standing under this pavilion in this Roman-looking world? No. I am in a support session. That is the status of my account in the MLA right now. That is my interpretation of these answers right there. Enjoy it as I exit. And that's it for this terminal. Session terminated. Cool thing about the VR version is you can just walk away, but let's shut it down correctly. This system has enough problems as is without users staying logged in. So hopefully it's got an auto log out, an auto shutdown type thing going on. Alright, we've got all of those, Now we've got 2 more sigils to collect. We've got the yellow L. Did I just walk straight through the sign? Wow, okay. Trio Bombasticus. So I need to get through there. Pretty obvious how I'm going to have to do that. Oops. I'm a little premature on that. Oops. Grab that, please. Trio Bombasticus has been completed to kiss. That didn't really work. I'm gonna have to try more clever
Step
rhymes.
into the light, child, and my temple will be revealed to you.
I'm not ready yet. Remember when you said that thing about me being diligent? Poking a sleeping lion. Okay, well, I'll probably instantly die if I try and pick up that Jammermon. So let's get second jammer. I'm guessing that this is the sleeping lion. The bomb. don't remember seeing Rico do this puzzle. I must have stepped away from his live stream. But we've completed all of the sigils, but I do, again, believe that there's a star somewhere. Let me just check around back here, see if there's anything to see. Any QR codes. This game has all sorts of hidden stuff to find if you look off the beaten path, including stars, secrets to find. Yep, there's a star. There is indeed a star. Don't know where it is. I do remember getting it, but I do not remember where. Let's take a quick look. I don't think it's in any of the puzzle areas. I think it is outside. But dang if I don't remember where. Let's do a quick look. I really think it had something to do with this area here. But maybe not. I mean, I don't see any getting in there. Can't jump on that. I mean, I can climb the ladder and go around, but something beautiful about this place. It's a beautiful place, I won't deny that. Let's look back here. Oh, I can't get back in there. Okay. Do a reset. So I'm pretty confident it's not back here. Maybe it is in one of the rooms. Can't see any stars back in here. I think that's just scenery. Yeah, it looks very rough over there. Unfinished looking. Yeah, I'll just go to the hub world. And then I'll end this live stream here. I don't remember where this star is. I really don't. I did look around all the puzzle rooms pretty thoroughly, I thought. This is where I get the jammer, yes. Yeah. I'll go to the temple for now. I wish I could see my robot body. That'd be kind of cool. I think it would be annoying normally, but could be kind of neat to see it. Yeah, this one's very simple. There's nothing hidden here. Yeah, that effect on the force fields when they get bumped does not render correctly in 3D. Maybe they could have done something to make that render correctly, but they chose not to. So there's nothing here, right? I mean, once you see a star, you really see it. They're very obvious. Giant. They float. I got sparkles, but I can't find it right now.
You walk now upon the stones of my temple, whence many gates lead. And know that I have other temples, for my garden is greater than your eye can encompass. And all these worlds I made for you.
So the sign will show what's available. Got all the sigils, not all the stones. Let's check out the reflections. The reflections. So that light from the window with the bars on it, that is flat on the floor, as it should be. That's how light works in shadow. But the reflections are in depth, opposing the walls. That is how reflections work. So that is all correct. The rendering of lighting here is good. The reflections are low res, as much as very obvious, but it gives the impression, which is important, and to actually stand in here. I've been in here many times in the 2D version of the game, and I'm actually here. Marble floors, it looks like. This lock requires more sigils. I don't have enough to unlock either of these. The beam splitter and they call it a hexahedron because this is a pretentious ass game, so rather than just calling it a box or a cube, it's a hexahedron. Let's go to World 2 and it's one star to find in World 2. Then I'll end it.
Let this be our covenant. These worlds are yours, and you are free to walk amongst them and subdue them. But the great tower, there you may not go. For in the day that you do, you shall surely die.
Just like God told Adam. And I believe Eve was there at the time as well. It's been a while since I read my Genesis, but told Adam and Eve, you're not to eat from the tree of the knowledge of good and evil, for if you do, you shall surely die. And of course, we know how that played out. Adam, the original simp. Now humanity is cursed. Thanks to him. He listened to his wife rather than listening to God. I'm gonna end it there. That's almost an hour and a half. I actually played maybe about an hour of that time, so that's decent. Good enough for an introductory live stream on the Talos Principles VR. Bye. I'll catch you next solo live stream. That's what a solo live stream is. There's no one to catch me. It's just me. Bye.